Shit could get menacing, frightening. If I ain't help, I don't feel like she's mine enough. Yeah, you a supermodel, tell that ass bustin' out the bottom.
Make no mistake, girl, I still love you. Make no.
This album is amazing.
We just got a bag, blowing money fast. They say we won't last. Now we popping tags. I be drinking lean, she be drinking too.
I just got finished listening to the new Kanye West album called Ye. And before we get to that, let's talk a little bit about Kanye. Kanye West. Kanye West has had an interesting couple of weeks. He put out some controversial statements, also some controversial tweets. He was seen taking pictures at Trump at one of his hotels. He was taking pictures wearing the MAGA, Make America Great Again hat. Then after that, he actually went on TMZ Live and basically said slavery is a choice.
When you hear about slavery for 400 years, for 400 years, that sounds like a choice.
And listen, I get it. I get the whole backlash. A lot of people say Kanye West is canceled, and I understand the anger because Kanye West is a very influential guy. When Kanye West actually speaks, it carries a lot of weight, and he has a strong following. He has about 10 million followers on Twitter, I believe, last time I checked. Every statement he makes, people take it seriously, as they should, which I understand. But one thing about Kanye West is that, and not only Kanye West, it's to a lot of hip hop artists. I don't really look for rappers to be a political influence. Of course, we got the Jay-Z's, the Beyoncé's, the J. Cole's, and the Kendrick Lamar's, which is amazing. But I would never look to a rapper for a political view about what's going on in America. It's obvious that he has different point of views. He's probably more towards the right side of the political spectrum, which I understand. Okay, whatever. You know, it is what it is. I'm not really gonna judge his work from that. We all are different in this world, you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna bash a guy if he has different political, and not even only political, different views that I have, period. I do understand the backlash though, but as far as Kanye West, since the last couple of years, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I don't really take Kanye West seriously. Getting a little thirsty. Let me grab something to drink real fast. Damn, love this drink. But this is the same guy who calls himself a genius. The same guy who wore a Confederate flag t-shirt. The slavery statement that he made a couple weeks ago was pretty stupid. That was pretty shocking for Kanye West to say that. Well, where we are as a community, where we are as a world is that everyone puts product first. A lot of people can have a lot of controversial views or opinions, but if the product is top notch, I'm pretty sure everyone will find a way to look past it. So long story short, I understand that Kanye has his point of view towards life, towards race. It doesn't mean that I have to bash his art because he thinks differently than me. Now, as far as the album, it only has 7 songs, and what I can tell you is that all 7 songs has a meaning to it. Now, one thing I can say about this album is that it has a lot of concept, and that's the one thing I do appreciate about the album. Every single song on this EP actually means something. It has a purpose, it has a story. You kind of see where he wants to go with the song from start to finish. To summarize this whole EP, it basically means mental illness, depression, and drug addiction. That's what I got from the whole EP. And basically before this album dropped, he basically said he had a liposuction procedure done in 2016, and that's what led him to get addicted to, I believe, opioids or something like that. So basically pain medication. This album is so fresh, it feels as though is that he just recorded probably about a couple weeks ago, because basically he discussed everything. His drug addiction, his mental illness, and basically what's been happening to him the last couple of weeks as far as his controversial tweets and controversial statements made. His first song is actually called I Thought About Killing You. First half of the song, he's actually speaking a spoken word, basically talking about you know what I mean, committing suicide. After his spoken word, he literally lays down a verse, basically talking about the same thing and talking about, you know what I mean, depression and trying not to let his haters get to him and, you know, see him at a bad state. Then you have a song on there that's called All Mine. He's basically talking about infidelity, him cheating on women and men cheating on women. And one of the things that actually stuck out to me is basically said, all the thoughts on Christian mingle almost made Tristan single. What? So that basically confirms that him and Chloe is kind of still together, but that's another story. Then he has a song called Wouldn't Leave, talking about what happened after he said those controversial statements on TMZ about how slavery is a choice. He basically said on the track that after he said that, his wife, Kim Kardashian, literally called him freaking the hell out, like, oh my God, our career is over, what are you thinking? And basically giving her an option, like, yeah, I understand all the stress that, you know what I mean, going through right now. You do have the option to leave. I don't want to bring you down with me, you have the option to leave. And she stays. He's basically talking about how women is just down for their man no matter what, ride or die. Now the last song on there is actually called Violent Crimes. It's basically talking about how his perception of women has changed since having daughters now. And basically talking about him having the fear of his daughter actually just growing up, wearing yoga pants and dating and talking to boys and going on dates and getting married, which I find very relatable because I had 3 kids, all girls. Basically what Kanye West is talking about on the track is that having daughters, it can be karma. Whatever wrong that you do to a woman, you can have a daughter and watch the same thing that you did to these girls out there happen to your own daughter. So be careful how you treat these women, man. Treat them right. So, what I think about the whole album as a whole, on a scale of 1 to 10, I have to give this album a 9. Just the simple fact that it only has about 7 songs. It's only about a half an hour long. That's even more the reason why I love this album, because you basically get inside Kanye's mind, going through these mental issues and dealing with drugs and liposuction and success and mental health. I understand all the messes Kanye West has got into lately, and if you don't like Kanye, that's truly understandable. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just giving my unbiased opinion, and I'm just judging the product as its own. And the product is just a masterpiece. I think Kanye West is a genius. I think Kanye West knows what he's doing. This guy was on a hiatus for the last 2-3 years, and I don't know where he starts tweeting, start generating buzz, generating hype, and bam, he drops the album. There goes my unbiased review of the whole album. So I hope you guys enjoy. So when you get the chance, listen to this album. Listen to it from start to finish. Let me know what you think.